I was an extra in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I know, no autographs. I'm just a normal person like all of you. I put my pants on one nipple at a time and wipe my ass crack after a hard shit with both hands. But I figured I'd go into detail about this. I've talked about it on
Oh, this guy's pretty funny, huh?
the official podcast a little bit, but I've never really dove into what it meant to be the world's most spit on extra. When it comes to being a useless extra in a movie, I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the cream supreme. Does that mean that I'm the best actor in the entire world?
Of course
Of
not. I mean, you don't even look like you could be an actor. Let's be real.
acting? I like to think so, but on paper, nah, absolutely fucking not. So this story starts like every other good story, every other fairy tale. I had just drained my nuts at a hard jerk off session, and that's not a joke because I genuinely did jerk off. And in that like brief 5 or
I don't know why people watch this guy, to be honest. I don't know why people watch MoistCritikal, man. This guy just sits there talking about other people's content and making reactions to shit.
10 minutes of just pure euphoria where you feel like you know everything in the universe, like you see the strings that hold it all together, I decided, you know what? I want to pursue some acting. So like every 21st century man, I turned to Google and I was looking up open casting calls and found one for Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. It was in Atlanta, and they wanted headshots and full body shots shirtless. I didn't really know how to do this because I didn't have either of those, and I didn't really want to ask my friends because Tinder wasn't exactly around at that time, so I couldn't just play it off as, hey bro, I'm just trying to slay some punani out here, take these cool shirtless pics of me, let me flex real hard real quick. So I didn't want to ask my friends for anything like that, so I thought it'd be significantly less weird to ask my dad
I don't understand what he's even talking about here.
to do it.
What are you
So my
talking
dad was
about,
snapping
dude?
some cool shirtless pictures of me like every good father and son relationship. But what I didn't think of at the time is my dad's 6'5". He's tall as shit, and I'm 5'6". I'm short as shit.
Okay, can you get to the Hunger Games part?
And he was taking them at regular eye level, so he was looking down on me, which made me look even shorter than I am. So I looked like a fucking action figure in these photographs. They ended up
What are you talking about, dude? Your dad is 6'5". What has that got to do with being in the Hunger Games?
choosing me to play an extra, and when I went to the fitting, they had a hard time actually getting me anything because they had already banked on me being 4'1". So that was kind of nice and flattering when they're like, wow, you're taller in person, because that's something I've never heard in my entire fucking life. Usually it's wow. Yikes. But anyway, we do eventually find some clothes that fit me, luckily, as if that was a Herculean task. You could have just gone to Toys R Us and found some shit for me. But anyway, we move on from there. We go to the filming. It was about a week after the fitting. And the scene took place in this podunk shithole rust-filled factory that they were using for this location. I guess they had just nicely asked all the homeless people that lived there to leave.
He's making a joke here? I mean, I guess. Like, Moist, you need to go sit down somewhere, man. Like, you're not even funny.
And kindly asked the heroin addicts not to come back for the course of the next week. So anyway, the scene I'm in, Katniss goes to this factory. It's District 8. It's supposed to be a hospital where she's looking over shit. I'm going to play a clip from it here.
Ready to fight with us?
Where are you? Where's Moist?
I will.
Where is he?
Here
Where are you, Moist?
I played just a helping hand, some goofy goober who had no clue what he was doing but was supposed to be caring for a burn victim. They gave me a slight line to read. I guess it wasn't supposed to be like a SAG type line, SAG being Screen Actors Guild, where you need 3 lines to automatically enter it, so it doesn't really count, unfortunately, and it never would have even if it did make the fucking final cut, which it didn't. I will never forgive them. Boycott Hunger Games because they took out my part. But anyway, my
That's
line
probably just a joke.
was somewhere along the lines of, this girl needs help, she's burned, yikes, oh shit, it's a burn, I don't know what I'm doing, I am not a doctor, it's a burn, help, basically just crying for help.
What?
That didn't make the final cut, and neither did a lot of other people's lines. There's an elderly man next to me that had a line, you can actually see him in the final cut here, but anyway, I was on a mission to solidify a spot in the final cut of this movie. So I was doing everything necessary, no holds barred. If I had to start rimming, my plan was I knew this kid was going to be in the movie no matter what because he's an actual actor. They paid him to do these lines. So my plan was to sit up as straight as possible, as erect as I've ever been in my life. The world's most perfect posture. So that way my head would be at like his titty level. So every time they'd have his lines going, you would see me. You'd have to see me. Unless they were gonna fucking pixelate me like a UFO documentary, you were going to see me. But
Where are you in the picture, Moist?
if you pause the movie right here, you can see my arm doing the, is it the, I don't know.
Where?
One of these, or whatever the fuck the symbol is for Hunger Games, but yeah, you can see me.
Honestly, I feel like he fucking lied about this. I don't think he was in the Hunger Games. I think he's a fucking liar. This dude is a fraud, man. This dude is a fraud. A grade A fraud.
Get it out there. And yeah, that's was my extra role in the Hunger Games Mockingjay. And
Where?
I probably ruined a little bit of that scene. Like maybe I did ruin a couple of the scenes that were supposed to be in there because there were, like I said, there was a lot.
Let's read the comments to see what these guys are talking about. What? Like, which arm is it? We don't know because he didn't tell us. Charlie's the most humble act. Why do these people always suck Charlie's dick so hard? Why are these people all sucking his dick so hard? I don't understand. Where's the arm? We can't see it. It's not there. I don't even know where it is. This guy's whole channel seems to be a joke, man.
I was.
It's a joke. It's like a fucking joke. It's a complete joke that this guy has a successful channel. I think it kind of speaks to the environment that we live in, to be honest. I think it speaks to the environment that we live in this country. That I think it speaks to the social environment. I think it speaks to it speaks to the climate of YouTube. Just terrible videos, but people love them. So I guess they're good, but I mean, come on, man. This guy is terrible, in my opinion. Okay, what was his breakout video? What was his breakout video? My first date was awful. You deserve an answer. Okay. Do I? Okay, can we... Alright, then let's filter this, actually. Yeah. We can filter it. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oldest. His first video was Gears of War jetpack glitch. Sniper montage. So video games. Video games, and then... So he played video games. That's basically how he branched out, and people watch this shit. Bro, he hit the lottery. It's like the lottery. I think MoistCritikal channel is basically like the lottery. It's like the lottery. It is. Let's go to most popular. Those slapping videos, he's just taking advantage of other people's hard work. Isn't that Pokimane?
Ladies and gentlemen, I
That looks like
wasn't
Pokimane.
about politics.
That looks like Pokimane, to be honest. The worst YouTuber. You're the worst YouTuber, Mr. Most Critical. Tortures and eats animals alive when the bad guy is actually talented. Worst apology on YouTube. My dogs hate Luigi. The most pathetic YouTuber. You're the most pathetic YouTuber, Moist Critical. You're the worst.